Sacramento Condors taking on the Houston Gunners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the gold rush city of Sacramento. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go between the Houston Gunners and the Sacramento Condors. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Sacramento team as we enter play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Powering forward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They need 12 here. It's third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Here's third and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here is third down and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Jordan Stout now. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Gunners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft and now,
of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and the result, a Houston touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
High throw, but he makes the catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, and they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Jalen Waddle, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Houston. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now 2nd and 3.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Come on. Hey, pass on 80.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Staying on his feet. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Gunners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, they'll run it here. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And on now is the punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this time they're able to bottle him up, as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And this home crowd is in a frenzy, as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Sacramento,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll lose an important one here, as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.